guys, welcome to the podcast. It's been a while since we made one, and before I begin, just want to say we have this new feature to help cater to the huge influx of people signing up in the last few months with all this market volatility. So, if you are in need of accurate and profitable trade ideas, definitely this is something that we do provide to folks. This is something that we've been providing to institutional clients for the last several years. Just basically open it up to retail because they want something that's actionable at the same time also affordable. So definitely go ahead onto the website if you're interested. So let's get back to it. Market itself has been very volatile. So if you live under a rock, then you wouldn't have known what's going on, but it's been very crazy. We're kind of swinging back and forth between trade wars and no trade wars, and then thinking about where things are going to go. So I truly wish that if you're a trader and you're trading on your own, that you're actually profitable as opposed to getting raped by this market. Just make sure that you're keeping your system in check and making sure that it's working. So for us here at Equity Sense, it's been very busy, whether it was people signing up for services or for help. I mean, so many people got taken out in October, and for whatever reason, we have this rep that we somehow are good at shorting, which I guess is a good thing, but some people also call us as perma bears, which is a bad thing because we're not really bears. We just trade the market every single day. So really looking at where everything is, right? The stock earnings season has actually not given any reprieve to the markets themselves, to the bulls, right? You see on Friday, November 2nd, that as soon as the White House denied all that BS news about Trump drafting a deal, the market really gave up those gains. So there's a lot of sellers in this market. And then the sad thing is, if you're looking at inflow and outflow data, they're actually using these pops to get out of their positions. So whether or not you believe that, I mean, it's up to you. But October marked one of their best months in the recent years. So if you lost a lot of money in October, you really have to ask yourself what you're doing wrong, right? Because we had a fantastic month in October, and November's already off to a really great start. A lot of people were too focused on the S&P and all that stuff. We kept it simple. We even were shorting Apple since 212, 211, 210. Apple hit a low of 204 on Friday. So, I think one of the best shorts we've ever made in October was Tilray. We were short since 150. We rode a sucker down all the way to 100 using various ideas, selling call spreads, buying put spreads, buying puts, and shorting outright, even though shorting outright was a little bit more difficult depending on the broker you're with. So regardless, there were so many trades, whether you were a stock trader, forex trader, crypto trader, whatever, you had everything. And that's what, again, I'm using the market strategy profile here for October 26th to give you a sense of what we do and what we give to people. So because we get different kinds of people signing up with us. There are people who are too busy and they just want to see what's going to happen today, and there's people who are actually full-time traders who can deal with our trade alerts and all that stuff. And then there's people who don't want to get these things, but they just want to learn how to trade. So they go out there and go through our trade educational courses. So we do our best to help as many people as we can, right? What's been very much in demand is the in-person or personal training, which we can't offer at this point because we are so busy. We are traders first, and then of course Equity Sense people second. So 98%, 99% of my daily or weekly or monthly income is from my own trades. I actually don't even make as much in terms of this whole subscription service because, again, that was never the way we made this business. If we actually choose to depend on this business, if everybody leaves us, we're going to be broke, which is horrible. So we've always been traders, we've always been day traders, and that's why we started Equity Sense, because again, we decided, you know what, there are people who need help, let's try to help them. But we've always been operating under the impression or the plan that if ever everybody is now fully served, they're happy, and they want to leave our service, we won't care because we're still making money on our own. right? So, and if you're thinking, oh, maybe these guys don't know what they're doing or all that stuff, you need to like check out, ask the people who are in the live trader room with us. They're in there every single day for the last, we used to do that 2 years ago. They're in there every single day. They monitor my performance. They monitor everybody's performance, Gavin's performance, everyone else's performance. And if we really sucked, these people would have already made some really horrible reviews somewhere or even already left us. But they're still here, and we're making, like I said, money day in and day out. So just be very careful. Again, the only advice I can give you for free at this point, really, not advice, but really just my thoughts, I mean, not advice, because none of this is really investment advice, but my thoughts, anyway, is that I hope that you are, whatever you do, what kind of, it doesn't matter if you're an investor or a trader, you have a plan for whatever happens in this market. We could either be at 2,900 on the SPX in 3 weeks, or we could be at 2,500. I don't know. You don't know. None of us knows. But we could be there in the next few weeks. So be very aware. Be very careful. What I don't want to happen to you is, doing some sort of thing. You're basically, what I've seen with, we've added about 120 people just in the last month. Okay. So what I've seen some of them do is they lost money and they put their money on some bets hoping that they actually will work out. Case in point, people lost money in Amazon. They poured a lot of their money into Apple this week, and Apple missed quite heavily, so they got double raped, right? So, and if that's you, stop denying it. Stop pretending it's not you, because you got to look at your bottom line, and if your bottom line's hurting, you got to do something about that, right? If you're a millionaire, you don't care, but if you're a normal guy, a middle-class guy who's really struggling, get help before it's too late. It doesn't matter if it's from us. Just go get help just before it's too late, because what you don't want to do to yourself, right? If it's already hurting right now, it's going to be even more painful later on once you lose all that money and you're going to go back to whatever crap job you have, having to raise all that money again. It's so easy to lose money. It's pretty hard to make money. Well, hard in the sense that if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be hard. But if you know what you're doing, you're going to make a lot of money, right? So again, if you need this kind of service, so just a quick note, this one is sent basically at 9 o'clock every morning. We do have a caveat where if it's a really, really busy, crazy day, we basically will replace this in some sort of an alert that it's a very crazy day. You got to be careful with this stuff, but almost always is going to be, like I said, this is sent by 9 o'clock Eastern Time every US trading day. It basically is a one-pager. What you see is what you get. Super simple. Everything is simplified. You get the sentiment. You get everything that's relevant to what you're about to trade. And there's no clutter. There's no BS. It's just clearly just trading. Okay. If that's something you need, definitely hit us up and hope you guys are doing well. Those of you who are. Those of you who aren't, definitely consider us if you want. And have yourselves a good weekend. Take care and bye for now.